This is Made in the Moment, chilling with. Thank you so much for joining us today. We are chilling with Kgotso Mokgatle, who is the founder of B82 Productions, and he is an entertainment practitioner. If you don't know what that is, we are about to find out. Kgotso, welcome to Made in the Moment.
Hi, how are you?
I'm very well, thank you for asking.
I'm okay.
Entertainment practitioner. Ke eng eo?
Okay, like this term came because like I'm so multifaceted in the entertainment space. So I was thinking like I cannot say I'm a DJ, or I cannot say I'm a technician, or I cannot say I'm a producer. It's so many things. So I thought, okay, a GP, how are you a good doctor, a general practitioner.
Alala.
Let me just do it holistically and say I'm an entertainment.
You're an EP.
Yeah.
Matata zonke.
Yes.
So tell us then about the man behind the entertainment practitioner, who is Kgotso Mokgatle.
Okay, Kgotso was born in Kopinville, Soweto. Lived there my entire life. Right now, I moved to Kosnawani. Well, I started entertainment at a very young age. I had a keyboard. My mom bought me when I was about 9. My cousin was into the Kwaito scene. He taught me how to play, and then my friend's uncle took me to a studio, go Pinville, go Zone 3, go SOS. Vulindlela was produced, Libuche Sampama, I was around those times, so I was developing. Yeah, I used to play soccer.
There's a lot that you've done.
Yeah. So I also have a stage name, like apart from like being so my stage name Kimbosh Latesh. So that's why I'm saying I'm an entertainment.
You're an all-rounder.
Yeah.
And I mean, some people will recognize you from a few music videos here and there. There's also that aspect of you. Before we get to B82, tell us about that musical aspect of Kgotso.
Yeah, like I said, I got introduced at a young age. So the guy DJ Walker actually mentored me into understanding the equipment, how it's operated and stuff.
Yeah.
And then later on, I was studying electronics. And then I got a learnership to go to sound, live event production and sound. So that developed as well. And then I built my studio. And then I partnered with people. And then I bought sound, stage, lighting. And that's how I sort of elevated and scaled up.
All right, let's move on to B82 Productions. Tell us more about that.
So B82 Productions started, actually it was Lala Productions back in the days, like 2005 or so. And then we had partners, but others left because Rahul and stuff. Then 2018, we started B82 Productions with my partner, Wisani. So at that point in time, there was a movie called Funny Foris Lobola. Yes. So they wanted to launch it. Like we saw a gap there. There's a gap there in the movie space. You know, people are not really attending and going to cinemas to watch local movies. So we approached the company, Indigenous Films, and we let's do activations for you, Kokasi, so that people know about the movie. Then that's when B82 was born. But the journey had started 5 years prior to that.
So, Kgotso, would you then say, Hori, that was the moment that made B82 Productions?
Yeah, I think it was because we had a sort of a crossover approach to the whole thing. Even the movie itself, you know, it's mixed race.
Yes.
Yeah, so we were we want to tap into territories people don't normally would tap into. And then after that, we did Number.
Which was a big one.
Yeah. I'm proud of that one. Even Israel, when we interviewed him, he was like, this is a brilliant idea, you know, it will encourage people to go to cinemas and watch local movies. And it was a beautiful movie. So we did it around Soweto as well. The big launch at Kopanyaza 707.
Wow.
And it was a success.
Yeah. Give us a breakdown of the services that you provide as B82 Productions.
Okay, B82 Productions supplies sound, stage, lighting, and screens. Has recording facilities for audio recordings, jingles, and stuff. We also do activations and promos and brand alignment.
And would you say you deal with big events or any event? If I need a stage for my 1-year-old's birthday party, is B82 there?
B82 will be there because I don't know what else would you have after.
Yes.
So I might come at a small scale, stage say 1 or 2 piece, but I don't know who are you connected with or who you might know. So next time you might say, hey, there's a something somewhere, and then you remember my name or our company. And then, so we don't really choose the skills.
And I mean, you have such beautiful stories to tell about your journey. Share some of your challenges that you've had to face and probably overcome in your journey as a business.
I went to a technical school, right? Like after I matriculated. So you learn things like technical, but they made you in business. So now things changed. Now you need to learn sales. You know, because your skills, your technical skills won't bring business. So I attended a lot of business workshops, a lot of business, like Infinity Learning helped me a lot. There was a time MultiChoice called us for like 3 weeks, called the M Camp. They really drilled us there. So even when I was doing the learnership, there was a guy called Graham Gelfelen, So he came and was like, guys, in the entertainment, you need to understand you're a self-starter. Nobody's going to hire you. So you gotta think differently. So I had to learn sales. So that's when the challenge is, because now you need to adapt. And obviously, the minute you start adapting, you're going to leave a certain gap somewhere. So I had to also try to hire or have people work with me who will remain in the technical field while I start learning
with the business aspect of things. And I mean, other challenges that a lot of people have spoken about with us is the challenge of funding. Which institutions did you have to approach in order to be able to get funding, if any? Because sometimes people will say, I didn't get any funding, I had to start everything from my own pocket.
I didn't get any funding.
You're one of those people.
But
Tell us about that. Someone else would be interested to know, how did Khotso get out of that schlep?
So I look at somebody who I think might be interested in funding what I do. But the flip side is that you need to show the discipline and the willingness to go the extra mile. So obviously, it is said that businessmen don't bet on the horse, they bet on the jockey. So the jockey has to be fit, So that's what I did. And whenever I have a bit of money, I'll invest in myself, I get tola chelete, I'll buy lights.
I like that.
I get tola chelete, I'll buy headphone. I get tola chelete, I'll buy a keyboard. So when I come to somebody who might sponsor or fund me, I show the person what I have done or what I have, and then okay, at least this person is investing in himself. So let me put in money.
And then fast forward to 2020, we all said it's 2020, it's our year. And then March came, and then it was COVID-19, it was the lockdown. The entertainment and events industry was probably the hardest hit. And a lot of people were coming out to say, we're not even getting the relief fund. We'll get to that with you. But how did COVID-19 affect your business?
Okay, January, February, things sort of were picking up, and then they hit a slack. I lost maybe 2 events that I think we're going to put me in a very, very nice place. I want to get smile.
Yeah, I can even see you looking there, at the possibility.
Yeah, and then I knew after then there's something wrong, and then we hit recession as a country.
Yes.
But when COVID came through, I remember when I saw the grant form. When I looked at it, I was like, no artist is going to feel this thing. No artist is going to get money from this thing. But because I've built relationships in various spaces, so I'll go back and then I'll go forward. 2018, I meet my friends. My friends work. They had an account with Telkom in one of the companies. So I did the launch and the activations when Questa became the ambassador of Telkom.
Right.
So the launch was done in Mapunya Mall. So I was doing sound, like production and safety for the event. So I built the relationship with those guys, you know. So till last year, April, we were doing activations around the country, or let me just say Gauteng. So when I saw that COVID is hitting us, I was like, okay, I need to study something. I saw there's going to be a rise in data. Called these guys, I'm seeing this, there's going to be a rise in data. Telecom deals is 1, 2, 3. What can we do? They put me here and there. So now I'm a channel partner at Telkom.
So, and this is what we're talking about when we're talking new normal, new ways of thinking, innovation, where you're faced with these challenges that come with COVID-19, but now you were able to come up with ways of how to deal with COVID-19. So when you're looking at the future now, we're on level 1. We've asked the president to reopen the economy. What does the future look like for B82?
With the recent acquisitions that we have acquired as like a partnership with Telkom, I think there's going to be a lot of streaming, which leads to data services. So I think that's where the future will be. There will be a lot of streaming. It's going to create a lot of niche markets. So you need to patch yourself somewhere there with the restrictions. But staying at home and being international because of the streaming and stuff, I think will be the future. So access to media is going to rise more, but at the niche, like niche spaces.
So you're using your challenges as a stepping stone.
Yes. I'm seeing opportunities, a lot of them.
That's very good. Khotso, thank you so much for your time and all of this insight that you've shared with us, and for letting us in on what an entertainment practitioner is. So maybe a lot of us are going to go on to be EPs now. Thank you so much, Khotso. But before we let you go, we need to play a game. It's called Quick Fire Questions. You need to see how many questions you can answer in 30 seconds. Are you ready?
Okay.
All right, let's get the clock. What is your favorite summer activity?
Swimming.
Who do you admire the most?
My daughter.
Who is your favorite cartoon character and why?
Garfield. I used to read like the snippets on the magazines.
What is the one thing that annoys you the most?
Impatience.
And what is your dream job? Yay!
EP.
Time up. You were able to answer 4 questions in 30 seconds. Well done, Khotso.
Okay,
you're almost there. Someone answered 5 questions in 30 seconds.
Okay.
Thank you so much. Really appreciate it. Khotso joining us here on Made in the Moment, chilling with us today. Let's also remind you that today's episode was proudly brought to you by Asha. Remember, you can find them on ladyasha.com, and each menstrual cup costs only 199 Rand. Get yourself one.